in the small timber workshop at the University of Sydney in the old Teachers College, and I'm standing in front of a 610mm bandsaw. It has a wood cutting blade in here. If I open the door up, it has a large wheel which rotates and brings the blade around. The teeth point down and pull the job down onto the table. So in order for this to work, it has an interlock there, so the door has to be closed. So I can't show you how it works. That's all going on inside the machine. Now, normally I wouldn't have the blade up here. I just moved the blade up here so that you could see the blade operating. So to set the machine up, I'll loosen this off and I'll bring the blade down. So this is a guide. It's got ceramic in here which guides the blade, and that allows me to control the cut. Now the bandsaw is used for what's known as ripping, so that's putting the material, pushing it through and doing it a straight line. But the other nice thing about the bandsaw is that you can get different blades. So the blades have different pitches of the teeth and different widths. You can see that, okay. So with the blade that I've got in there, it's a wide blade, so it's very hard to do a manipulation. But you could draw on here, or you could photocopy and stick on with glue on a piece of paper a pattern that you want to cut out. You can put it on the table, and with the narrow blade that I just showed you, you could go through and you can do different shapes. So I'm going to start this up. So before I start it up, I have to adjust this. This handle underneath here, it moves the wheel up, which puts the tension on the blade. When you leave the machine, you must take the tension off. It's not good to leave the machine. So when you walk up to the machine, once again, I'm not wearing gloves. I will be wearing here. Next time you see me, we're going to stop the video and start the noise up. And because it's quite a noisy machine and there's dust extraction on this machine, we're going to stop and start again. So when it comes back on again, I'll be wearing a dust mask and I'll be wearing my hearing protection. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to feed the material through and just show you a cut, and so you can listen to the sound that it makes. Okay, so to start the machine, I press the button. Now the blade is rotating. So this part here, this is called a fence, and so it moves back and forwards. So if I had a mark on here that I wanted to do a nice parallel line, I could put my work up against that, tighten it off, and then I could measure across here and make certain I've got the right amount. And then when I feed the material through, I'm working up against the fence. This rotates so it can be high or low like this. It's low so it fits underneath when I want to do a small strip going through there. So once again, this is a Felder 610mm bandsaw. It gets its 610. This distance here is called the throat. So I can put a piece of material in that's this high underneath here and this wide, and I can extend the table out, and I go about 2 meters in that direction and about 2 meters in that direction. So I can put a panel of timber through here. It's not my preferred method of ripping, but that's what this saw can be used for. So not only can it be used for doing delicate contours, but it also can rip up big sheets of material so you've got a more manageable size. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. My name is Laurence Stonard, and once again, we're still in the timber workshop.